guys, Chichi here. Welcome back to my channel where we discuss fashion and beauty from my perspective. Today, we're going to be taking a little trip down memory lane and revisiting some of my past purchases from the spring Sephora VIB sale. So if you want to see if I'm still using some of these products, keep on watching. Normally I would do a recommendation video about what to buy. With the coronavirus going on and money being tight for some people, it just didn't sit right with me, number one. And number two, there weren't a lot of products that I wanted to recommend. So I figured let's just look at some of the stuff that I do have and whether or not I still use it. So we're gonna go back to May 2018. So the first item I picked up was a kit from Drunk Elephant that included 4 products. So the marula oil, it is nice, but because I have combination skin, I really don't need to have a luxury oil. It didn't make me break out, nor did it make me oilier than what I normally produce. But it's just one of those splurge things I really didn't need. The Sakari Baby Facial, it's really nice, but I actually had better results with AHA BHA mask from The Ordinary. And The Ordinary is very inexpensive. Now that C Firma, that was the first time I actually purchased vitamin C. And I did not know that vitamin C ends up oxidizing. So it kind of spoiled. So I really didn't get my money's worth with that particular one. And then when it comes to the glycolic night serum, baby, don't worry, this bottle is not for 2018. Out of all 4 of those products, this is the one I do recommend. Honestly, I'm not gonna be repurchasing this only because I have found another AHA BHA serum that I really have been enjoying, and it costs a lot less than this one. It's still pricey, but it's not as expensive as this one's. Next up, we have the BELIF Playland set. This included a full-size Aqua Bomb moisturizer, an eye cream, and an essence. Let me tell you, I love all of those products. I'm actually currently out of the Aqua Bomb right now. Eye creams are very controversial. You really don't need an eye cream because you can just put your moisturizer under there. But I also feel as though these are formulated for your under eyes. So I kind of go back and forth with whether or not I truly need eye cream. But if I'm going to use an eye cream, this is the one I'm going to use. Everything in that set is a hit. The essence, I do have some other Korean essences that I love so much more. Next, we have the LANEIGE sleep mask. I had the full-size one, I have minis, different scents, and I used to use it all the time. I wasn't just using it at night, I was using it during the day. It became my main lip balm. My lips started feeling dry after a while. I would put this on and literally 5 minutes later, I felt like my lips were chapped. And I think it's because I abused it. I do still use it because, you know, mama's gonna get her money, but I don't think I will be repurchasing the LANEIGE lip sleep mask. I also ended up getting this lip scrubber. This is from the Sephora collection. This was a really good buy. I don't use sugar scrubs on my lips. I just use this. Exfoliate with one side and then the other side, I'll throw a little bit of oil on my lips and massage my lips, and it's perfectly fine. This is one of the best purchases that I have made, and I really dig it. And then it's silicone, so you're not transferring any bacteria as long as you still wash it, because you still need to wash it. But I freaking love this thing. So this MURAD kit, first it came with a acne spot treatment. That treatment was actually pretty decent. I did use it when I had like slight breakouts. Now I'm more of a pimple patch kind of girl where I just stick it on. I don't have to touch it. It's great. The pigment lightening serum. It works. It 100% works. If you're using a serum where it says use SPF, use it.
Black people don't need to wear SPF. I'm good.
What you're doing is making whatever dark spot go deeper into the layers of your skin. So it's appearing like it's not working. If you exfoliate properly and use those serums properly, those dark spots will fade. Final piece of that trio was the MURAD primer slash SPF. It was expensive. Who wants to pay like, I think it was like $65. Clearly I paid for it. It was one of the first SPFs that I used that did not give me a white cast. It didn't give me flashback. So that's why I ended up purchasing that. Would I purchase it now? No, because now I have discovered Korean sunscreens. And I'm just like, I seen the light. Thank you, Lord. I'm glad I'm saving money with that. Ooh, we're gonna get into some makeup now. One of the foundations I picked up was LANCôME's Teint Idole. It is still one of those amazing foundations. This is something I always go back to no matter what. I freaking love it. I'm in the shade 460 Suede. I can always count on this. I need to break it out again, but LANCôME Teint Idole, it's a classic OG. Classic. 2 foundations in one trip? Girl, I was tripping. But I ended up buying the NARS Natural Radiant foundation. Now, I really do like this foundation, the shade Caracas, which is this one. I do find it sometimes to go a little bit, just a little bit like orangey red. So I tend to gravitate towards this during the summer months. It's not really matte per se, but it's not like a dewy finish either. It's just the perfect combination. Every time I've worn it, people are like, oh my God, your skin looks good. That's the compliment you want. A lot of people want the, oh, your makeup is bomb. Well, no, I want the, damn, your skin looks good. And I'm like, thank you. Oh man, so Soft Glam palette. This palette, pure perfection. Really loved it. I had no interest in buying it, but once I swatched it, baby, I think it's just one of those classic palettes that ABH just really, like, they nailed it with this one. You can't go wrong with a neutral palette. I think everybody and their mama and their daddy and their brother and sister has had the Soft Glam palette at some point, but it's just, it's cult status. That same trip, I also picked up the Amrezy highlighter. Now my highlighter is chipped up and bruised and probably will fall out. It caught me by surprise. I really like this highlighter on bare skin. I would just tap it and pop, 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 pop. When I am wearing makeup, I use it as a topper and it just adds the most beautiful finishing touch. It's still going strong. I don't care how old this gets. The bronzer in the shade Mahogany. I can only bring this out when I have a really, really good tan. The more I learned about bronzing versus contour, that's how I realized I didn't need a bronzer this dark. I actually now have the shade Cappuccino. It's a lot more flattering on me. I could still break this out. You could see the color difference. Mahogany, I definitely could still use and still do use, but I use it mainly in the summertime and I very, very lightly because it is very pigmented. Lily lashes. These are the ones that started me, guys. Paris and Rome. I'm actually wearing Rome right now, and this one is from the Lily Lash website. I did a full like lash try on. These were definitely a big splurge for me, but they're still worth it. So now we're gonna go to May 2019, and can we appreciate my glow up for a little bit? Just a little bit. I appreciate my season 3 right now. I picked up the Surf's Up kit from BELIF. The cleanser was not a repeat purchase for me. Don't get me wrong, the cleanser itself is good, but even though it's the same scent as their Aqua Bomb, they amped up the scent of it. And I just didn't find it very enjoyable to use. If I'm not feeling good while washing my face in the scents, I just, I can't get with it. I can't get with it. The Ordinary, specifically alpha arbutin and niacinamide, these two items are must-haves for me. Sometimes we get into these notions that, oh, the more expensive it is, the better the quality, the better use it is. I'll be sticking with the niacinamide from The Ordinary. That's why this bottle isn't open yet, because I'm still going through my expensive Paula's Choice. But the alpha arbutin, which I forgot to reorder, it's cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I really need to get this. Now we got the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I really enjoyed the fact that this was a stickier texture because I was using the Fenty Beauty Primer. Still love that primer. I really wanted to try their matte version of it, but it holds onto my foundation really well and it's dope. I still like it. Speaking of Fenty, in that video, I picked up a miniature size powder for my homegirl in the shade Honey. However, later down the line, I picked up one for myself in the shade Cashew. I noticed that I don't go through a lot of powders, so for me, buying the mini size actually makes more sense in the long run because I haven't even made a dent in this one. I still love the Cashew powder for setting under my eyes. Once this is finished, I would 100% repurchase. Mother Pat in that video got me again with the gloss trios. I did a whole swatch video of the trio set. I was just shocked and amazed because this is what really set me off on my gloss journey, and you might want to subscribe to my channel because I got some other Pat McGrath stuff coming. Just a heads up for you. The next two items, I'm just going to talk about both of these at the same time, were huge disappointments. And that is the Fenty Body Lava and the Patrick Ta Glow Oil. Both of those products were just such disappointments. I was really hyped. I thought I was gonna be glowing and showing up in Barbados, and I was just like, no, she couldn't even get past TSA, boo. But I'm gonna link that video as well as some of my other videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Stay comfy, guys. Bye.